Hey guys, Rino from Abruzzo, today from my house in Chieti, and it has been quite a while since I did the last video update, and also in July I wasn't able to do the three best properties of the month. In August, the ones from July, so I'm condensing everything on this video. Hopefully you appreciate it, and hopefully it won't be too long, but I have some updates, important ones, so I want you to give you what's new. So I will read some of my notes here on the on the notebook, otherwise I forgot. So the video updates, first of all, regarding the quality of the video, there are some aspects to touch. So currently I'm using a DJI Pocket 2 camera, which is not an high-end solution, so the quality of the video definitely could be improved, already starting from the hardware, but I'm not yet at the level where I can invest in a more fancy hardware. The channel is still small, so hardly producing any revenue, and the gas is last time I think it was 1.89 euros per liter in Italy. Is pretty crazy, especially if you are from US. Do the math. You have I think gallons there, so but it is quite expensive. I think the worst is only in the Netherlands, so it is quite expensive with the gas. Driving around yesterday alone, I think I did 400 kilometers. Anyways, everything to say that I cannot invest into a better camera just yet. If the channel goes well, probably maybe early next year, but for now that's the thing I have with the hardware. But this doesn't mean that it's everything on the hardware. I received some good feedback. A couple of guys, I think Brett contacted me on Facebook, and Olaf provided a good feedback, and Roger from the Netherlands, he gave me a really good feedback about the camera movements, how fast should I move, and it was really helpful for me, and I'm trying to implement it on the videos I'm going to shoot now. It won't be immediate, because I still have, guys, plenty of videos that I shot in June, because I shot a lot of films in June, just before the new baby arrived, so I could then give time to him in July and August. So that's why some videos, even though I read your feedback, are not yet implementing the new work. The new ones I'm shooting these days, I'm trying to be more careful with the movements, the ones that you probably saw with the Joel villa. Maybe I will leave the links to all these videos below, and also the new videos will have slower movements, and hopefully they are better. In the future I'll also plan to buy a drone, but again probably next year. Now it's an expense that I'm not able to afford. In terms of content, the other update I wanted to give you is the vlog. I've been doing some vlogs, as you've seen. Like, I think I've released 4 so far. It's not that I don't want to do it, but yeah, it's very busy for me, and every time it's difficult to do the vlog, because I have the 2 kids, it's difficult to film with them, so it won't be a quality product. And also there is also something important to say regarding what I'm vlogging. Guys, I don't know, I get everything is interesting for people. You never know what's interesting, but I've seen some vlogs, like people watering the plants and washing the dog. You will not see this content from me. If I'm not doing anything interesting, I'm not filming it, so I will not upload just for the sake of uploading it. I mean, it's totally fine. I get everything can be interesting, but for me it's not interesting to film, so I'm not going to do it. If you have ideas, definitely let me know. I will sometimes I'm short on ideas on what is interesting. Maybe it's something is interesting for you but not for me, so let me know what you want to see, and I will try and film it. The other big update is the video service that I'm offering. So guys, if you are a Patreon supporter, you get 2 free videos. This means that you are from US, or you are from the Netherlands, or if you are from Germany, if you are from South Korea, I don't know, wherever you are, you want to buy a house in Abruzzo, but you don't want to, you are not ready to come, you can ask me to go there for you and do the filming, and then I can do a private video for you, and I've done it for a couple of 4 people so far. So I have 4 private videos in the channel, you know, that are not listed, or otherwise we can publish it on the channel if you allow this to me. And anyway, write to me and I can contact the real estate agent for you, you know, speaking in Italian. I can be the bridge between you and the real estate agent or whoever is selling. So definitely I think something which is interesting for you. Also, we had the Q&A community question, like I think 1 month ago, and I had a few questions. So one was from Tom. He was asking if you need a licensed contractor to do the work, or if you can do it yourself if you're able to. And he was asking if it's true that in Italy you always need the licensed contractor. You don't. The thing you need is the permit from the town, and then if you're able to do the work complying to the rules, why not? You can do it yourself, so it's fine. The other question I had was from Caterina. So it was how hard is to get a kitchen, how long to wait for the cabinet, how expensive it is. So guys, you have everything here, of course, like in many countries. You have general stores, like the popular ones are Mondo Convenienza and IKEA. If you go there and you have, you know, regular measurement, for example 3 by 2 meters I'm talking, just go there, select a model, and some of those models are even delivered within a week. Same goes for IKEA. On the other hand, if you are looking for more fancy appliance, of course the wait might be longer. So for example, where I bought my kitchen, it's bespoke kitchen, you know, C-shaped, large one. It's insane because my wife loves to cook, as you can tell also from the oven. By the way, I wanted to do a vlog about the pizza on the oven, but I wasn't sure it was interesting for you, so I shot some videos and and then I didn't create the content. So if you want one of those furniture type thing, it might be 60 days, up to 60 days. Before it was less, but after COVID, you know, supply chain issues, price increase, it can go anywhere from 45 days to 70 days. So something to factor in. So another question was from SJ Hutton 99 about are cities at the lower altitude significantly cooler than the other on the coast? Yes, you get different climates in Abruzzo, of course, being a region which has sea and mountains very close. So, for example, Chieti is 340 meters, and yesterday I was in Carunchio, which is 700 meters, and I could tell already that the air was different. As a rule of thumb, you lose 3 degrees Celsius every 500 meters, of course. It's just a stat, but it's not what's always happening. But you get way different climate in the mountains, of course, especially in the evening. During the evening, you know, it's fresher air, and I think the most high town we have here, it's Rocca di Cambio. Might be incorrect, but I don't think so. I think it's around 1,200 meters in L'Aquila province. I will leave the name so you can Google it. Closest international airport, a question by Monsieur Bono. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these nicknames right? So the closest one is Rome. Flights from US, from Asia, Australia, everything is going to Rome. There is a small airport in Pescara which only does Europe flights. So you have London, Düsseldorf, Brussels. In the summer you have Prague, lot of flights to Poland, but no flights from overseas. So definitely always refer to Rome. And then there's a 2-hour 30 buses are every hour, so it's totally fine. I think it's 25 or 28 euros the fare from Rome to here. Power tip: never ever take the train from Rome to here, because the train is an old track that goes on into the mountains, and they never updated it because there's an highway, so it didn't make financial sense. And so never take the train unless you want a scenic route, because it is quite scenic. And the other question was from Jay Green: I don't speak Italian, where I should live? Good question. I mean, Italy is not like Denmark or the Netherlands, where everyone speaks English, or Finland, or so if you end up in a small town, maybe trickier. So of course, if you plan on not learning Italian at all, go on cities. Of course, Pescara, Chieti, no problem. L'Aquila, Teramo, where there are universities, it's easier to find English-speaking people. Otherwise, smaller towns, Atri, Casoli, where they're graded, you should be fine. Anyway, situation is way better than in the past. So you get professionals that speak in English. So it's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, regarding also last update. Last update regarding living here. I did a podcast on affordable living. Nancy from the States, which has a podcast regarding affordable living in Italy, contacted me to do an interview, which I did, and the podcast is live. I will link the link in the description below. Definitely check it out. I speak about the health situation here, the hospital, the transport, so I think it's quite interesting. Definitely, if you have time, check it out. So last update before we go into the houses. I'm doing, as you know, property hunting as well. Some of you already contacted me and asked to find an house, with X amount of bedroom, this and this. And mostly currently I'm working with 4 agencies, and it's not like I don't want to work with anyone. I'm happy to work with the others, but I selected those agencies because they had English-speaking people. I know that they were behaving correctly, especially the one which I'm working more. It's Vigna Verde. And guys, here on a side note, just be careful when you buy the house, especially if it's from remote. The best agencies are the ones that do not come up with weird solution. That's the price, this is the fee, this is what you have to pay, this is the notary. That's how it is. Do not trust people that say, do not worry, I'm going to take this care for you. We can pay 10,000 euros without an invoice, so you get a discount. No. Don't go for that. So check it out and check out those things, and also always the documents. So no dodgy documents. Always have your professional do the work, so you're okay. And after this long update, the 3 best houses. So again, I skipped 1 month. Hopefully, if you like this video, we can even expand and talk about the works. The one, let's start with the third. The third favorite house that I did was the one in Alanno, 123,000. Some works to do, definitely, but the location was fantastic, close to the highway. But I mean, 5 kilometers from the highway, but still you were in the hills, no one around you. House was isolated with plenty of land. It was very strange because the house is is owned by a Swedish gentleman, so you could see that they added, you know, like a fusion Italian-Swedish furniture, and I liked it. So, and that video didn't go particularly well. I don't know why. The house was great, definitely worth it. Another one that I liked it was a total bargain. I don't get why it's still for sale. 26,000 euros, a small apartment in Palombaro, which wasn't even that bad. Like, you can technically have it as a holiday home in the summer and not even do much, you know. 26,000 euros plus some touches here and there. And again, if you're staying only the summer, you don't even have to replace the windows. So I don't know why it's still for sale. But the best one, I think, was the house in Penne, the one with the small garden and with the view where there was the laundry near the on the best view of the house. I mean, the laundry, guys, you can remove that one and have it somewhere else. So the current owner put the dishing, the washing machine there, but why? You can decide to remove it. And that will be the only change, along with the fact that the fixtures were green. Also, not particularly a fan of that color. So honestly, buy the house. You live in Penne, which is great, historical city, good location. There is the hospital, you had the grocery store there, close to the city center, a nice space outside. Really, really, really beautiful house. Cool, guys, and this concludes the update. Definitely let me know what you think about the content I shared, and any question you have, let me know in the comments. Maybe I will do another follow-up Q&A. Now you are more. And last update regarding the Facebook group, is growing nicely, guys. The objective is openly, we need to grow. So when I'm able to bring inside more experts from the region that can answer to your question, so that will be like a free assistance relocation for you. I will never ask professionals to pay to join the group, so that's not what I'm after. So if you haven't joined the group yet, currently we are only 250 subscribers, but it's growing. You know, I'm getting 8-10 subscribers daily. I know it's not too much, but not bad so far. So join it, and see you on the next update.